there, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm here with a pick a card reading. Today's topic is going to be what is going to happen for you in November 2021. So I'm going to take, these are just general predictions, so whatever comes up, comes up. I'm going to take 4 cards here. These are going to signify your general energy for that month, okay? So for group 1, for group 2, for group 3, and for group 4. So I'm also going to take some of these cards to kind of show what events might be happening. Oops, sorry. For group 1, for group 2, for group 3, oops, group 4. So I'll be taking some tarot as well. So I want you to take a deep breath, ask your guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, whoever it is that you call upon for guidance, and ask them what's going to be happening for you in the month of November 2021. We're going to be looking at love, career, and of course your general energy. So if you want to focus on that, you can. And when you, excuse my voice, and when you come to a decision, you open your eyes and you're drawn to whichever pile. You can find the timestamps in the description box below. So I'll start with group 1. Hi, group 1. So what did you pick? You picked the 8 of Diamonds, and you picked Charity, which is Saturn and Cancer. So this can mean that you might have some work to do when it comes to your home, your house, your family. This could mean that you may be taking on some extra responsibilities, perhaps, when it comes to maybe taking care of children, fostering children, that sort of thing. The 8 of Pentacles, oh, sorry, not 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Diamonds talks about attention to detail, putting in the extra work. So you're going to actually be pretty empowered this November. You're going to be kind of putting your nose to the grindstone, as they say. So, so far, so good, I would say. This may have to do with work or, love or any aspect. It's just a general energy that you're going to be in for that month. So let's take a look here. Let's take 1 card for work, 1 card for love, challenges, and then advice. Work, love, challenges, advice. Oops. So, yeah. So for work, sorry, everything is all like topsy-turvy here because it's all like stage left. My camera, my screen is like different than what's reality. Like this is not that far. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for your patience. So what am I seeing? So for work, we've got Temperance. Honestly, looks good. You may have to interact with other people at work. Maybe have some partnerships that you may not have been planning on. And while you might be the type of person to kind of like shy away from any type of like group work or anything, and it may be horrifying to be told that you have to work with other people, maybe in a different way than you're used to. But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that it's going to be a lot smoother than you thought it would be. You may be in the situation where you're like given this task to do something new, to work with other people, and you might be like, man, I'm going to have to do all the work. I always do all the work. This may be that might not be the case here. Temperance is always about that harmony, making something, changing a situation from good or from not so great to amazing. Basically, it's turning lead to gold because there's this alchemical aspect of the Temperance card. So think about what you might have in the next month that you're going to be turning into gold. What crud do you have to pick up and shine to make everybody proud of you? This could be the situation that you're going to be going through for the next month. So overall, I think that looks good. I think that at the worst case scenario, nothing happens and you're just going to kind of cruise. No big deal. Things are very relaxed. For love, I'm seeing that it's kind of going to be a waiting game here. You may be waiting for a message back from someone, or you may be waiting for somebody to come along. It's kind of the same situation, I guess. Like if you're currently trying to find love in your life, and maybe you haven't had the right amount of time or effort to put into it, it kind of looks like you'll still be kind of waiting for the tides to turn, waiting for a better day to do these things. I think that honestly, for those of you, if you're in the United States, or if you have any holidays in the month of November that you're going to be celebrating, it's possible that stuff gets in the way. You could be doing a lot more things with home as well. I mean, there is a home aspect to the Saturn in Cancer, because Cancer is the sign of home and family. So that could be a really big focus next month. And, maybe that's not something that you really want to focus on right now. You're going to be doing family stuff. So I don't think it's going to be something super disappointing for you. I think you'll just be like, yeah, that makes sense. For challenges, there may be flight problems. If you have to travel somewhere, there could be delays, significant delays. This could mean that your flight is canceled. This means that maybe, the flight is overbooked or something and you can't get a seat. You might have to wait. That sort of thing. This can mean that there could be car trouble. This means that there could be delays of just about any nature. For some of you, this could mean that you may have someone also kind of like sending you some kind of accusatory texts or messages or things like that, because the 8 of Wands in a challenge position can also be like verbal attacks from somebody. So you might have to keep an eye out for that. These people could be out to get you, but I wouldn't say that it's something that you need to be too paranoid about. But it does look like, I think for the most of you, it's going to be some kind of delays, some kind of issue with transport, some kind of communication that maybe just doesn't land right. So you may want to just be extra careful, plan ahead for sure. And just make sure that everything that you're sending out is clear as a bell, don't let there be any question. If you're sending out something and you're like, are they going to know what I mean here? If you have to ask that question, reword it or something. So then you can avoid any of these delays, or verbal attacks. For the advice for this month, 6 of Pentacles. This is asking you, are you getting what you put in to something? Are you getting it back? Are the situations you're dealing with, are they one-sided? Are you putting most of the effort in? It's basically telling you that you need to assess what are you really, what do you value, and who are you giving it to, and are you getting your investment back? Basically, this is basically talking about your time, your resources, your emotional energy, anything like that. You may be putting too much in one aspect of your life when it comes to other people, and it's going to basically it can ruin your equilibrium if you're putting too much energy into something that doesn't matter. There's something that you might be throwing your money or your time into, and it's just a vampire. It doesn't give it back. It just takes. So this could be people. This could be, people, friends, family, loved ones, or just your work, or maybe some stupid thing you keep doing for some reason and you don't know why you're doing it. Like, for instance, maybe you're participating in an activity that you just think is kind of stupid, but you're there for whatever reason. Like, it may be saying that now's the time to cut that sort of stuff out so you can just have more time to yourself. Because that's another thing. You may not be investing in yourself right now. And that could be really important, especially if you don't have time to do the things you want to do. So, if you're having difficulty finding time for, love and relationships, you may need to actually cut something out that you don't really need. You might be doing just to kind of please other people. So that is your reading for November 2022. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this happens to be a good month for you. If you like my readings, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to tell anyone anything about yourself, you want to be super secret, just drop me an emoji down there so that the algorithm knows that you want me to succeed here. So anyway, also, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can catch me on my Etsy shop down in the description box below. I have readings starting at $10. So it was good reading for you. I'm going to move on to the next person. Group 2. So this is your reading. You chose the 9 of Pentacles and you chose speculation. As an energy for this month, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. This is good energy for money, specifically, because that 9 of Pentacles is like the, I have everything. Maybe I can spend a little extra here. Maybe I can do a little bit of this. Maybe I can save it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm set. This is a great card for people that are, wanting to retire. Maybe you retire next month or something. You've got it all. There's a lot of stuff here that you can work with. This is complete comfort in basically your efforts, So if you've been busting your butt over the last couple of months to save, you might actually see that returning to you in the month of November. You might suddenly look at your bank account after, being all consumed with work, maybe not even spending anything because you're so busy. And you go and you look at your bank account and you're like, holy crap, I didn't do anything with that other than pay bills. And now I have all this extra stuff piling up. Another thing is that if you guys are selling a house or trying to make any kind of money or make any kind of gains off of property or family or inheritance, this is a good time for that because this is the Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is actually exalted in Cancer. So, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. I don't know what I'm thinking. So this is actually a really positive place to be. It's a really expansive place to be when it comes to, fortune from family, fortune from property, your home life, your personal life. This can talk about just expansion within that area, your private life, the things that you enjoy on your own that you don't really share with other people. This can be that area of your world being affected. So that's not bad though, because wherever it is, I'm seeing abundance here. So that's nice. So let me take a look here at work. I'll take a look at work, career. It's the same thing. Career, work, student stuff, whatever you're doing, love, challenges, and advice. So, work stuff, work, career, school, whatever they do in their day, what are they going to see here for the month of November? Love, romance, that sort of thing, dating. What do we see here for this person? Challenges for the month of November 2021. And then we have advice for November 2021 for group 2. I guess I'll take, sneaky. Okay. All right. What do I see here? So to start, I've got I got 2 cards here actually starting over here. Sorry. Stage left, stage right. Sorry. For work, this might be where this money and this abundance is coming from because you have the Wheel of Fortune for the month of November. Now, I should remind you, yes, there's only a few cards here, right? But they are so much more impactful, especially when it's spanning throughout 4 weeks. So if this was like Wheel of Fortune tomorrow, it could be like, yay, I won $5 on a scratch-off ticket. Or it could range, holy crap, I just sold my house and I sold it for a lot more than I expected I would. So that to just give you an idea of the impactfulness of this card, it's like almost karmic. Like it's like, yeah, this was meant to happen to you this month. So this is a total change of events in a positive direction when it comes to your work, career, school, whatever it is that you're doing. I really think that this is saying that a lot of fortune and finances will be coming in for that month for you. And it's going to be like, wow, when it happens, you'll know it. It's definitely going to be something surprising. Now, I will say that, while it is a big deal, it could be like a bonus, or maybe you get some crazy commission, or you get a lot of sales, and it kind of really really pumps you up, makes you look good. It's whatever it is, it's really positive. So, have no frets about work this month. So next up, we have what is coming up for love and relationships, or love and romance rather. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, if you're a man looking for women or female identifying people, this means that you could possibly run into a person this month. This is usually a Capricorn. However, because this is a general reading, I'm going to say any earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus may be important this month. If you are not looking for any kind of female person, this is the energy that you're going to be in regards to, your love life. So this is actually self-care. This is putting yourself first. So maybe you have been over investing in relationships and dating, over the past couple months, perhaps, or putting your energies elsewhere. But this is you putting your energies to yourself. So it is love, but it is love of self. But this is beneficial, though, because it's going to be paid back to you, in my opinion, with this, especially when pentacles are involved. I think that this means that there's going to be some kind of relationship dividends that come back or somehow. So it looks pretty positive to me. Let me see anything else with this Queen of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Yeah. So for some of you, you may just be really just enjoying your own life. You're going to be paying attention to yourself, treating yourself. If this is a woman that you're going to run into, she might be actually quite well known. Victory here is the Six of Wands, but it's not just victory when it comes to this sort of situation. It's actually notoriety, people that you know. So you could actually run into somebody that's very popular, somebody that's very well known. I don't know how many of you, maybe 1 in a million of you might actually run into some kind of celebrity or somebody who's quite renowned, basically. So this is someone with a lot of they're a public figure, basically. So if that's not you, or if it's not them, then it's you. And I think that you're going to be really treating yourself quite well, especially since this is coming around. I think that this could be you, being seen by other people as well. So you could be posting online, and you could be posting really, really good pictures, or some aspect of yourself you're sharing publicly is going to be really well received, I think. So this is pretty good looking. Now, challenges. I'm a little bit upset here because you're a little bit upset. This looks like this is just all doubts, and even though you're doing well, it's like you can't seem to think positively here. There's something here worrying you and maybe keeping you up at night. For some of you, there may not be anything worrying you at all. You may just have insomnia, because that's just one of these things. This card can also indicate illness as well. So you want to make sure that you keep up on your health. Make sure you're not eating too much sugar. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to keep yourself on the up and up. As for worries, yes, it does look like there could be, for some of you, this could be mental health issues, because very often Nine of Swords it's like being all consumed by your own thoughts and your own inner demons while you're trying to just get a little bit of sleep. So it's not a great challenge to have, but know that this is something that you can control, especially with regards to your mental health, because any anxious thoughts, you don't have to buy them. Your thoughts are not truth. Your thoughts that are plaguing you and telling you that you're too stupid, you're too fat, you're too this or that. You don't have to buy that story. That's the thing, is just because you think it doesn't mean that you have to do anything with it. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just nonsense. The best thing you can do in regards to this is to just say, okay, thank you, whatever, and then throw the idea away. And just simply doing that and saying, this idea is not helpful, this thought's not helpful. You make a noise maybe to solidify it, or you make a gesture like you're crumpling it up and throwing it away. That's a really good way that you can actually tame those intrusive negative thoughts. So that's one solution you have for this here. As for your advice, we have the Princess of Wands. So this is the Page of Wands and the Five of Swords. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. Is this the seven? Seven. The Seven of Swords. This is interesting because it's telling you to actually do some research on some sort of topic. This can also say to maybe go someplace new and exciting with the Page of Wands. Because that's all about exploration, learning new things, learning new crafts, that sort of thing. But the Seven of Swords is telling you that if you're going to be trying something new, you want to make sure that you research it ahead of time. That's all. Just to kind of like, not waste your time or resources. You don't want to end up getting into a hobby and then like blowing all of your money on it and then realizing that you don't really like it, So this is probably telling you to be a little bit more decisive in whatever you're going to be putting your energy into. Because who knows, maybe you blow all this money on some craft and then you're like, oh my God, why did I do this? I can't return any of it, So you want to make sure that you're just being a little bit more careful with, how you spend your time and your resources and things like that. So if you want a private reading with me that's personalized, that's just for you, you can get a reading with me for $10. I have them in my Etsy shop down in the description box below. If you like my content or you like me or you just want to be nice and supportive, you can drop a comment in the comment section. If you don't want to share any personal information about yourself, you don't have to. You can just drop a smiley face, a heart, or those ridiculous like lip emojis that people do. I love that. Like if you can get people to spam that on my comment section, I would love it. I should start to make that my my last hurrah for 2021 to try to get everybody to put the lips, eyes, lips emoji combo on my comment section. I'd love that. That makes me laugh like an idiot. Anyway, so I want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Group 3. So you've picked the 5 of Spades and Intuition. That is Cancer, Mercury in Cancer. So Mercury in Cancer, this Intuition card can talk about people coming back from the past, maybe old acquaintances that you might have run into. This can also talk about a little bit of suspicion that you might have over other people. Because it's intuition, it's like almost like you might have like a sixth sense that you're going to hear back from somebody that you don't want to hear about, or that you may be getting some kind of message that you don't want to know, or something of that nature. And especially with this 5 of Spades, this is not good energy to be in. This will be your general energy for the month. You don't have to be like that, but depending on what's going on, it might be out of your power. It just depends. But with the 5 of Spades, it can talk about feeling like somebody has wronged you, wanting to kind of like maybe leave a situation that's not totally good for you. It's usually, this can also mean that maybe you're upset or angry about some kind of theft. The thing about the 5 of Spades is it represents the 5 hands of the finger, or 5 fingers of the hands, meaning, stealing or taking, grabbing, claws even. So it could be attacks from other people, or you could be feeling vicious yourself, or maybe you're feeling like you are being attacked. But either way, it's a pretty heavy card. So let's just look into what that might be. So let's take a look. We've got what will be going on in Group 3's November 2021 in regards to work, please. Oops, bumped my thing here. What will be going on in November 2021 when it comes to love and romance? What will be coming for, what will be a challenge in the month of November 2021 for them? What will be the advice for them for next month, November 2021? All right. So let's take a look. So for work, okay, we started off with a bang. We've got the 10 of Swords for career and work right now. So if some of you are out of work, you may continue to be out of work. You may keep looking. You may be feeling a little bit of a defeat during the month of November. Just know that this month is ruled by, it's like it has Scorpio in it, right? It's mostly Scorpio in November, and then it switches over to Sag. But during the Scorpionic period, we are going to be more likely to be fearful, worried, feeling like we have too little. But that's just the energy of the month. By the next month, you'll probably start to take on the more optimistic feelings of Sagittarius, the kind of like throw caution and care to the wind. Like you may feel totally insecure in the month of November, but once it switches over to Sagittarius, I think it's on the 21st, I think, give or take, you'll start to feel a lighter load. But just know that this is just heavy energy for the month. And even if you feel like you're totally at the bottom of the pit, like you're just like nothing's going to get better, just know that that is really just the sky telling you what to think almost, because that's the energy that these signs bring. This is called the Via Combusta, basically. It's 15 degrees Libra into 15 degrees Scorpio. It's not a great time of year for the planets to be going through. It's usually associated with misfortune and sadness and all these bad things. So if you have any personal planets within 15 degrees Libra and 15 degrees Scorpio, you might be experiencing some heavy energy, but that's just kind of what happens around this time of year. That's why spooky time happens this time of year, because spooky things happen. We deal with darker topics around this time. So just know that it's just the energies of the world you're in right now. It's not going to be forever, and it will definitely improve towards the end of the month. So just be careful. Don't let your thoughts run amok. So try to what is it called? You can't control what other people do, but you can control how you react to it. So that's super important for you to know this month. Now, I kind of want to get another card for this just to kind of get a clarification here, because this may not mean that you lose your job. This may mean that, you may get thrown under the bus by a friend or somebody you thought was a friend, or you might have some harsh memories about, you may have some harsh memories about a friend or somebody who might have, treated you poorly at work. So either way, whatever you're doing at work this month in the work, career, school area, you might have kind of a sour taste about it. Can I clarify the 10 of Swords? It's a person. There's a person that did this, maybe. You also have the Queen of Cups here. So if you identify as this type of, watery female energy, perhaps you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, you may be feeling quite emotional about the way someone else has treated you. Maybe they have maybe someone's lied to you and you feel like they've really screwed you over. Maybe somebody actually does sabotage you in some kind of way, because part of the 10 of Swords is that this person is on their back, on their stomach. They are sitting there prone on the ground with their swords in their back. They didn't put them there. Someone else did. And they weren't looking. So this could be giving you an idea that, maybe there's some people in your life that you really should not trust when it comes to work right now. So maybe keep one eye open. Don't let anybody push you around or manipulate you, because that would be something that could happen. This is also a time frame where there could be a lot of secrets coming out. And so if you haven't been on the up and up, you want to make sure that you do keep things above board. Don't be sneaking around. Don't be, speaking nasty about people behind their back. It may be that type of energy that produces those thoughts, that negativity from just the dying of the light for this season could make you, say some things that you don't really mean, and maybe, that could get you in some trouble. This could also mean that there is someone else that might be causing these problems, and this person could be some kind of emotional female person or emotional person of some kind, because the Queen of Cups is generally a little bit mopey, a little bit sad, a little bit kind of pessimistic. So this could be either your energy or the energy of someone that may be doing this to you. So you just want to make sure that you play fair all month long. Play fair as much as you can. If somebody confronts you about needing to know some kind of information, don't lie. Just be honest. Just be upfront. There's no harm in that. So just, it's always good to just keep things above board. So for love and relationships, I think that this may be something also. We have two knights here. We have the Knight of Swords and then the Knight of Cups. Again, we have Pisces energy. So if you have some kind of workplace relationship thing going on, maybe you just want to be careful that that doesn't get aired out. You know, that is a theme that I could see here. There's a lot of people involved this month, by the way. So for some of you, you can't really control what other people do. So you might just have to roll with the punches because people are unpredictable. But you might want to just be careful of just hide in a hole. Just hide in a hole for the whole month, you know. But for love and relationships, this could mean that you have two people that you're possibly interested in. One is a Gemini and one is a Pisces, potentially. These are two younger men or younger people because we don't have a female equivalent to the Knight, really. These people are usually between the ages of like 20 and 35. So they're like a younger adult. These people have good energy. This guy's a bit of a Casanova, you know, so he may be a little bit flighty, doesn't really like to deal with confrontation very much. So they may be somebody that you could potentially pass on if they're not being totally upfront. But that's the thing, is I'm seeing someone that's totally upfront and someone who's kind of avoidant. So this energy up here, by the way, is Gemini. I think these came out together too, by the way. So these could very well be two different energies. But up here we have a Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords. So this person is very quick-witted, very smart, very philosophical. They think a lot. This one's more of a lover and an artist than a romancing type. Just depends on what you're interested in, basically. So you may have these two people as available options to you this month. You may also have some kind of, they may be butting heads. If you're not likely to have two people, this could be showing two different sides of one person that's already in your life. So the Knight of Swords can be a little bit argumentative and like flighty. So this person could be like starting shit and then not wanting to back it up, you know. So what do they say? That's making your mouth cashes, your mouth writes checks, your ass can't cash. That's kind of what I'm seeing maybe with this person. So if you're going to be in any kind of situation like that, just be prepared for some shenanigans. Try to avoid it at all costs, honestly. I don't see that there's any point in trying to confront people in any kind of hostile way this month. It's already going to be kind of rough. We do also have a Saturn squaring up to Uranus again. So that's going to be kind of creating a bit of a chaotic energy of stop and go. So you might want to be a little careful there. You might start something and then, you know, your wheels will start spinning, basically. So for challenges, we've got the King of Pentacles. This could be somebody standing in the way of things. This person is usually a Taurus, an older man who's usually around, 35 onward, 40s, 50s, anywhere beyond that, basically. This person is usually an authority figure and has something. They're usually like in charge of something. They could be your boss. They could own their own business. Sometimes it's a father figure that could be kind of giving you some crap this month. Let me see what the deal is, though, like what they're going to be doing. Clarify what this King of Pentacles is going to be up to this month for group 3 for the challenge. This person is usually somebody you don't want to mess with. Okay. Oh, I got 2 things. Oh my God, more people. Queen of Wands. So the challenge might be also with yourself too. If you're the fiery type, that the person who has a sense of self, we have Leo here. Leo's about self-expression and, it's about your ego. It's about all these sorts of things. So this energy is going to be, maybe what's confronting this person here. Now, this person, it can be quite dangerous if they really, really want to be. So, meaning that they have some kind of power over you. They might have some kind of more finances, more resources, more lawyers, maybe in some cases, if this is a physical thing, this person could possibly, overpower you physically. So just be careful with this one. I'm not saying that you guys are going to be getting attacked or anything like that, but, this person is just, don't mess with them if they're starting something. Maybe you want to lay low. Usually, though, I have this card here, coming up when it comes to money. This means that maybe somebody is going to be bossing you around, making you do things that waste your time. This means that you may have to also pretend to be happy around this person. So, I could easily see this as a situation where you are like going to your family and friends, or not friends, but like say you're going to visit your family for Thanksgiving, you may have to be like, yay, because this is the card about enforced happiness, pretending to be smiling when you're not really feeling that way. So you may find yourself, the biggest challenge of the month is to pretend like your racist uncle isn't getting under your skin, stuff like that. So, that's kind of what I'm seeing with that. So yeah, this is probably mostly like a social interaction you may have over the holiday. As for advice, we have the Judgment card. This is sort of telling me that I think this probably has to do with over here. This is basically saying you're going to have to do a review on what you might have been up to that may not have been good in the past. Because this card is about reckoning, basically, a karma, things coming back to you. So at this point, when the Judgment card comes up as advice, I would say that this is saying that you want to make sure, again, that you're not doing anything that will come back to bite you in the ass. Basically, that's it. If you've already gotten to that point, this is basically saying accept that this is probably accept that this has happened. You've done these things, forgive yourself, and then maybe just face the problem head on. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you don't engage in anything that is not honest, ethical, that sort of thing. And that's the problem with the Five of Swords. You may be, or Five of Spades, you may be the person that's getting stolen from, or you could be the person who's stealing. So you want to make sure that you're not in this mischievous sort of troublemaker energy, because it will come back to haunt you, basically. So just be careful. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching Group 3. If you would like to see more of my content, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to drop down in the description or in the comment section an emoji, I love those like lip thing. I just said it to the last group, so I'm like, maybe I can get y'all to do like a wall of the lip emoji thing, because I find it so amusing. But if you don't want to tell me your story, you can do that, or you can drop a smiley face or a heart or whatever you want, just to let everybody know that you like my work and you want more people to see it. If you want to get a private reading with me, that is just you and me and none of these other people who are doing this reading with you, you can get that down starting at $10. Down in my description box, I have my Etsy shop there. And so I'm going to thank you all for watching, and I'm going to move on to Group 4. Group 4. So what's going to be happening in November 2021? So you picked Excitement. This is Mercury and Gemini, and you picked the 9 of Spades for your general energy for the month. I hate to say it, this looks like you're going to be super anxious. But I don't think that this is anything happening to you. I think this is going to be about things you've agreed to do for people. Because with the Excitement there, we have Mercury and Gemini. Mercury and Gemini is domicile, so it's kind of doing the most mercurial things possible. So that's traveling a whole lot, going and seeing a lot of people, socializing with everybody, taking on new tasks, agreeing to do things, taking on speeches, doing all that sort of stuff. So if you're not the type of person who's super social or likes to do public speaking or likes to, maybe you're a homebody, but this month could have you constantly on the road. So I'm seeing that this is kind of just the general energy of just too much. And it's like maybe you get overstimulated when there's like too many people talking to you, that sort of thing. So I get the sense that you guys are not the most sociable people, not the most you might not be the type that likes to be in really large groups. You might like more intimate, occasions with people where it's just maybe like 3 of you and some wine, that sort of thing. So I feel like this month you're going to be out of your element. You're just going to be like, no, why did I agree to all of these things? So let's take a look. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to flip this upside down. Please give me one card for Group 4 for the month of November 2021 when it comes to career, work, school, whatever it is that they do with their daily day. Please show me one card for Group 4 when it comes to love and romance for the month of November 2021. Please show me one card to show the challenges they may run into this month. Okay. And any advice for them for this month going ahead. My nose is so itchy, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just like constantly wiggling it and poking at it. I think I have allergies. So let's see. So we've got, for work, we've got the Three of Swords. All right. For love, we have the Ace of Cups. Yay! Hopefully that'll overshadow that. And for advice, we've got the Princess of Pentacles. So. I am seeing that for work, there may be something that could be a little bit of a loss, a little bit of a disappointment. This doesn't mean that you have to lose your job. This doesn't mean, and actually, I don't necessarily use this as the job loss card. I usually see the Five of Pentacles as job loss. So when I see Three of Swords, it just kind of shows that there might be something that's a little bit of a disappointment. This can mean restructuring, I think, when it comes to work. So it means that, maybe a position is eliminated that you might have been looking for and you might have been excited for, but the position's been eliminated. Or it could mean that they had to remove someone else in order to make room for someone else, basically. So if, maybe someone got laid off and someone else is coming in to fill them in, or to fill in for that place there. There's a lot of things here. This could also mean that, maybe somebody that you work with could potentially, betray your trust just a little bit. So I'm going to take an extra clarifier here. Can we clarify what the Three of Swords is about? King of Swords. Eek. Okay, I don't think that this is necessarily anything getting lost. However, I think that you might be somebody who takes criticism very harshly. King of Swords is very critical. He's very clear with what he wants to say. He can be a boss at times, though. So this isn't somebody that you're going to be able to fight against. You're kind of going to just maybe take a tongue lashing, basically, from this person, and it'll be uncomfortable. But I'm not getting the sense that this is... I'm not getting a sense that this is somebody that's going to fire you. However, it might be uncomfortable to get criticism, basically. And so for those of you that are super sensitive to criticism, I don't think that this is going to be somebody really, destroying you or anything. But I think you'll take it personally because, criticism sucks. But you'll be getting that from this person here. Or this person could be cutting out, eliminating, or removing somebody, or, maybe yourself. I think that there's going to be a rare few of you that actually experience this, maybe like one or two. But, with that, though, now so maybe you can make some changes or not make changes, but maybe make some proactive choices where you decide to maybe start looking at other jobs or maybe like changing a behavior or really buckling down and making it so you're not going to be a target for this type of behavior, basically. So there are things that you can do to prevent this. And of course, be careful of who you trust in your work, school setting, professional setting. Not everybody is who they seem. So you want to make sure that you basically keep to yourself. Work friends are really not that valuable. So love and romance, though. Wow, this is nice. You can forget all about this because this is very nice, especially in this position. Ace of Cups is, new love, basically. New inspiration. But because it's the reason why it's so awesome is because it is the love column. So it's not like, this could be like a new, like a present from a baby shower or, someone gives you a hug or something, no, this is love and relationship stuff, about love and relationship stuff. I'm so excited for you. Ace of Pentacles, or not Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, brand new spanking love. You might find somebody that just sets your world on fire. You may have a really intimate, lovely conversation with someone where you guys share things with each other. This could be like displays of affection, maybe with someone else that they really share that starts something, though. It's not just like like a gift or something. This is going to be something that's like begins things. So like you can have like the Page of Cups that goes up and be like, hey, here's the Page of Cups cup. You know, I'm flirting with you. Here's a sexy text. Here's a boob. And then like, that's the thing is that's not that big of a deal. You know, Page of Cups gives it something to you. It's like, you know, you could know them already. You know, it's not that big a deal. This is a big deal because it starts a whole new thing. So it means that you could basically have like the moment where somebody flirts with you and you suddenly realize what they're doing and you're like, oh, they like me, you know, like it's like that kind of like crazy exciting moment where you know, someone's interested in me. Oh my God, I feel great about myself. I feel so pretty. I feel so great. So this is really good energy to be in. And I don't think you need to feel 9 of Swords when you've got this type of vibe, you know, for you. So, you know, this could be anything though. Like, you know, it could be anything as small as just like someone giving you a bit of a wink or a little hint, but it could be also as big as, you know, someone just full on asking you out or professing their feelings for you, that sort of thing. So it's really positive. And I think that this should be what you focus on this month. Okay. Now for challenges, I'm seeing this is the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you here. I feel like you're the one who's going to be the emotional, sad, weepy lady, regardless of gender. I think that it's going to be you. So let's see. What's the challenge? Can I clarify this? It's 5 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the challenge is, well, there's a couple things here. First of all, if you don't really get into a lot of fights, you don't have a lot of enemies, then you are the sad, weepy lady. You may feel completely defeated. You might be telling yourself that, you know, like, oh, I never win. Everything's horrible. Oh my God, I got criticized by so-and-so at work and now I feel like crap. So this could be, you know, just a really moody situation, and it's not necessarily something you need to engage in, really. You can really stop these thoughts on your own. It's just, you just haven't trained your mind to do it yet. So there are ways to do that, and you should look it up online because there are a lot of great solutions for obsessive thinking, especially this time of year because it is Scorpio season. All of us are going to be taking on just a tad bit of scorpionic traits, running into scorpionic themes. And one of those traits is obsessive thinking. So especially since Mercury is going to be going into Scorpio not too long from now. So this, I think, is going to be important for you to be the master of your own mind and not let your thoughts run amok. Now, for those of you who do have some enemies, people that could try to strike you down, this person could actually try to do that. Not physically, hopefully, but Five of Swords can talk about being stolen from, being thrown under the bus, basically. And maybe that's where this is coming from. You know, maybe you get thrown under the bus to be the target from this angry king. And this person, you know, might be pretending to be the victim or playing, you know, playing the fool, like, oh, I didn't know, you know, when really it's like this person's not stupid. You know that they've, you know, sacrificed you, basically. And this is kind of part of this too. There is a bit of a sacrificial aspect of the Three of Swords as well. So, you know, maybe you have to take the hit or take it for the team, basically. So yeah, so the advice for the month is the Page of Pentacles. This is always good. Like, pages are students, so you always want to just try to learn as much as you can about something. This may mean that you need to be careful with your money as well. You know, you don't want to spend it willy-nilly. You may need it for some kind of backup. Not saying you'll get fired. I know that people get scared. But, you know, for like the 1% of you, maybe try to be a little bit better with your finances. But this could also be setting you up for the next month as well. So you may need to start early in regards to some things coming up later. So, you know, the advice could be that it would be wise to start up and start learning about some financial aspects, you know, of your life, you know, IRAs, you know, where to invest, that sort of thing. You know, pick up a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know, something like that. So, can I get a clarifier for this Page of Pentacles at all for advice? Yeah, there's too many. Hang on. Advice. 2 of Cups. Cups. Yeah, Two of Cups. I was like, is this the Lovers or the Two of Cups? So Two of Cups as advice. Also, you may want to rely on other people too. Ask other people for help. It looks like you can, like there's this potential that you could, potentially maybe ask this person. Actually, yeah, there's something to this as well, actually, because the pages are messengers. You might actually want to send a message to somebody. So if you've been toying with the idea of asking somebody out, this may be it. This may be the time to do it for you. So that's another thing. For those of you where you're like, no way in hell, this could be saying that you need to reach out to somebody else and maybe ask for advice from someone else, because they might actually be able to help you out, or help you manage your emotions on something. If you're feeling particularly icky about this sort of stuff, you could be turning to someone else for some guidance. But they'll be willing to help you with it. Absolutely willingly. Who knows? Maybe there's a weird story where this happens to you and then someone comes out of the woodwork to make you feel better, and then you guys have like a thing. Yeah, that's something to look forward to. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching Group 4. So if you like my work and you want to support me and let everyone know about me, please like, comment, or subscribe. And if you don't want to comment, because you just don't want to bother having something to say, just leave me an emoji. It looks great. YouTube sees it as an algorithm booster. So if you do that, then I'll continue to circulate throughout YouTube, and more of that means more support. More support means more videos. So there's that. Also, if you'd like a private reading where it's just me and you and none of these other people in the comment section, it's just your own personal thing, you can get that for $10, starting at $10 in my Etsy shop, and you can find that in the description box below. So I want to thank you for watching, and have a great November. Bye.